All right, Algebra 2, here we are with Lesson 6.1. We're starting you off with some pretty easy stuff we've already done. Just a different way of writing it, and it's going to transition into something new. Okay, so we're learning about add, subtract, multiply, and dividing functions, which we've already done before. And then we're going to learn about composite functions, f of g and g of f. So here's our f function, f of x equals x squared plus 5x minus 2, and g of x is 3x minus 2. So to find f of x plus g of x, super easy. We're just going to write them both down and look to combine. And then plus 3x minus 2. Okay, there's my f of x. There's the g of x. Looking to combine. It's a plus, so we don't have to do anything different to the second one. There are no other x squareds. 5x plus 3x, we got plus 8x. A minus 2 and another minus 2 is a minus 4. That can be tricky if you go too fast. You might think those cancel out. Okay, not much difference here in subtracting. We're just going to have a minus in the middle that we need to distribute. Okay, and we're going to push that minus sign through. So now it's going to be a minus 3x. Minus minus makes it a plus 2. Again, no other x squareds. 5x and a minus 3x is going to be a plus 2x. Minus 2 plus 2, now those do cancel out, and you can put a plus 0, or you don't have to. It means the same thing. Multiplying f of x times g of x. So we have our x squared plus 5x minus 2 times 3x minus 2. Okay, we've just got done doing something like this in the last unit. We're going to take x squared to both. X squared times 3x is 3x cubed. X squared times minus 2 minus 2x squared. Okay, 5x times 3x is going to be plus 15x squared. 5x times minus 2, we got minus 10x. And then we're taking the minus 2 to 3x, it's going to be minus 6x. Minus 2 times minus 2 is a plus 4. All right, now look to combine. We got 3x to the third. Minus 2x squared plus 15x squared is going to be plus 13x squared. Minus 10x minus 6x, we got minus 16x. And then a plus 4. And lastly, division. F of x divided by g of x. And I know this is going to give some of us nightmares after the division unit we had earlier. Okay, f of x divided by g of x. Guess what? Super nice. This time we just get to stack them on top of each other here. We got x squared plus 5x minus 2 divided by 3x minus 2. Okay, pretty easy. Now a little trade-off. You do have to do one extra little bit of work off to the side here, but we're not going to have to do like long division or synthetic division with this. We're just setting this up for factoring and canceling later. We're not actually going to divide, but we do have a little trade-off here, a little bit of extra work that's different. Okay, we can't divide by 0, so we're going to figure out what would make the bottom be 0. And write a little note off to the side that x can't be that number. Okay, so we got 3x minus 2. I don't want that to be 0. Add the 2 over. Divide by 3. So we're going to write this off to the side up here that x can't be 2/3. Can't have x being 2/3 because that would make the bottom equal 0, and we can't divide by 0. Okay, there we go. So if this is a 2-day lesson for you this year, this is probably day 1. All right, if 6.1 is all in one day, then we're going to flip it on over and we'll do f of g and g of f. All right, composite functions, f of g and g of f. Composite functions use the result from one function in another function. Okay, I like to talk about the Sneetches on the Beaches, the Dr. Seuss video. All right, it's kind of similar to that. So we have x getting put into the f of x machine, and we get the answer from that, and we take that answer, and it immediately falls into the g of x machine, and then g of x does its thing, and here's our final product. So you're basically putting in like 3 into f of x. Let's say we get 9 out of that. Then that 9 is what we put into the g of x, and then whatever comes out is our final answer. Okay, it looks like a dot. It's not a times dot. It's not an O. It's more like the size of a degree sign, just floating there in the middle. And we say f of g of x. Read it left to right. Do it right to left. So if it says f of g of x, I'm putting whatever this is into the g equation, taking that answer and putting that into the f equation. Okay, example. F of x is 2x plus 1. G of x is x plus 7. I want to do f of g of 2. Read it left to right, do it right to left. We're going to put the 2 into the g equation. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And then now I take the 9 and put that into the f equation. 2 times 9 plus 1 is 19. Notice that I didn't just do 2 and get 9 and then put 2 into f anyways. You take whatever you got from your first one, and then you put that into the second one. Okay? So we did f of g of 2. Let's have you hit pause here and try to do g of f of 2. You're going the other way. You're going 2 into the f, that answer into the g. Okay, you can see it written like this with a little dot in the middle, we'll call it the composite function circle or dot or whatever you want to call it there. Or you might see it written like this, g parenthesis f parenthesis 2, like that. And again, it's g of f of 2, and you read it left to right, and you still do it right to left. Okay, so let's see if you can do that. 2 goes into the f equation. Whatever that answer is goes into the g equation. Go ahead and push pause and try that. Okay, let's see how you did. F of 2, we're going to have 2 times 2 plus 1, right? F equation was 2x plus 1. So we're doing 2 times 2 plus 1, that's 5. And now I'm taking 5 and putting that into the g equation. Our g equation was x plus 7. So we have 5 going in for the x. So 5 plus 7 equals 12. All right. Onward. Uh-oh. What about letters? Are you ready for letters? No, we're not ready for letters. Let's try some more. Let's do another numbers one. Let's see if I can make a good numbers one up for us back here. Let's go f of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. And let's go g of x equals x plus 5. Okay, let's try it both ways here. Let's go f of g of negative 2. And then we'll go g of f of 3. All right, go ahead and push pause and see if we can do those on our own. Okie dokes, welcome back. We're putting negative 2 into the g equation. So we have negative 2 plus 5. That's going to be 3. Then we're taking that 3 and we're putting that into the f equation. 3 squared plus 2 times 3 minus 3. So we put it into both x spots. Okay, so 3 squared is 9, plus 2 times 3 is 6, minus 3, 15 minus 3, that should be giving us 12. Okay, let's come over here to this one. We're putting 3 into the f equation first. Oh, we just did that. How about that? Didn't even plan that. What a happy accident. Okay, so that's going to be 3 goes in there. 3 squared plus 2 times 3 minus 3. We just did that. We know it's 12. And now I'm going to put 12 into the g equation. It's not x, it's 12 plus 5. We got 17 there. All right. That's enough practice with numbers. Let's take the next step. What about only letters? F of g, g of f with no numbers, just letters. Okay? So f of g of x. Again, reading it left to right, doing it right to left. If I put x into the g equation, if I put x in for x, this doesn't change. And I have x plus 7. And now I'm going to take all of that answer, x plus 7, and I'm going to put it in for the x spot in the f equation. So we're going to have 2 times x plus 7, or basically the entire g equation goes in for that x spot, plus 1. F of g of x. I'm taking the whole g of x equation and I'm putting it in for the x spot there. So that's going to be 2x plus 14 plus 1. And there's 2x plus 15. Okay, let's see if you can do it the other way. G of f of x. I'm putting the f of x in right there. Putting the whole f of x equation in. Ready, set, go. All right, we're putting the whole f of x equation in there. So it's pretty simple because it's just 2x plus 1 dropping right in there for the x. So we're going to have 2x plus 1 plus 7. 2x plus 8 overall. There it is. The end. Extra if there's time. What are we at? Just under 13 minutes. We got time. Okay. Let's go f of g of 3. We're going to push pause again and have you do it. All right, go ahead and push pause and give these a try. We do have one with a number, and then we just have one with straight letters. Ready, set, go. Welcome back. Let's see how we did. Hopefully we got this under control here. We're going to put 3 into the g equation. G equation here is x plus 2. So we're just going to have 3 plus 2. No big deal. That's 5. Now I take the 5 that I got from the answer of the g equation. I'm going to drop that in for all the x's in the f equation. So we've got 5 squared plus 2 times 5 minus 3. 25, 10, minus 3. We're going to have 32. G of f of x. No numbers, just letters. We're going to take the whole f of x equation and drop it in there for x. Not too bad, actually, because there's just x. There's nothing going on with that x. Let's go with x squared plus 2x minus 3 plus 2. So the only thing we can do is put the minus 3 and the plus 2 together. Ta-da! Okay, if you have any space left, let's try this, because this could be a tough one. Let's go f of g of x. So it's going to put this all into there. All right, we're taking this g of x and we're putting it in for the x spots. Now we got 2 x spots and one of them is a square. So we have parentheses x plus 2 squared plus 2 times parentheses x plus 2 minus 3. Okay, I'm going to use the shortcut. If you don't know the shortcut for squaring these, It's squared, so write it down twice, FOIL it out. But it should work out to x squared plus 4x plus 4. First one squared, back one squared. Multiply these two together and double it for the middle. Okay, then we have 2x plus 4. And then we have minus 3. So let's put all these together here. We got our x squared. 4x and 2x is plus 6x. Plus 4 plus 4 is 8. Minus 3 is plus 5. Whew. All right. There you go. You should be prepared in under 20 minutes. Or at, well, I guess there's pause time there, so it probably took more than 20 minutes. But the length of the video here is under 16, so that's pretty solid. Best of luck. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you around.